Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader. I'm here this evening to do the general mid-month reading for the sign of, hair in my eye, for the sign of Gemini for this mid-month general reading for December 2016. Before I begin, I want to put in a bit of a promotional plug for a local company. Well, they're about an hour or so away from me. And I got a message from a Facebook member off of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. She said she wanted to give me one of their candles that they produce in exchange for saying thank you for the free readings and the general readings like this one that I do. And I was very excited about that. So she came to my home and she brought a satchel full of different candles. And these candles sell all over the place. They're very popular. They're called intuitive candles, and they have a website, intuitivecandles.com. These are soy-based candles made here in New Brunswick, Canada, and they're 2 wicks. And what makes these so unique is once your wax melts, you'll see there's a little pouch of tin foil at the bottom of the jar. You fish that out with tweezers or something where you don't burn yourself. Let your tin foil cool off. Open it up, and inside you're going to find some very magical stones. Each one has its own beneficial properties, and what I got, and I was so excited I couldn't wait to unwrap mine to see what it was. And it's so beautiful. It's truly beautiful. And this is adventurite, or adventurine, or adventurite, or adventurine stone. The chain did not come with it. The hook did for the chain. But I was wearing it, but the chain's really too short. I'm waiting until I get something larger. This heightens intuition, insight, sense of well-being. There's so many different wonderful properties this stone gives, which is perfect for somebody like me. So I'm going to get a better chain for it. And it's just beautiful. And they're all different. You don't know what you're going to get. It's just wonderful. So when she came by, she told me to pick out whatever one I wanted, and I picked out Fundy Breeze, and it smells marvelous. And I'm going to light it right now for this reading, and then we'll get right into the reading. The smell is fantastic. Go to intuitivecandles.com. Check out all the different stones and things that they have. It's just amazing. Very grateful to Michelle and her husband for this beautiful gift. It's just fantastic. Let's just put it there out of the way a little bit. There we go. Don't want to set the computer on fire. Alright, so this is for Gemini, mid-December 2016. Dear Master of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order, and Spirit Guides, please bring forth any messages that you may have for the sign of Gemini, the twins, for this mid-month general reading for December 2016. Gemini 2016. Messages for Gemini 2016. Give them a good cut, good shuffle. Really heat them up. Alright, these are your cards, Gemini. First card that I pulled for you is the Nine of Wands, and this is all about defense. This is your overall energy. Second card that I pulled for you is the Eight of Swords. It's all about restriction. Falls into your financial and wealth sector. Third card that I pulled for you, Eight of Pentacles. It's about achievement. This is anything related to love in your heart. Card number 4, your challenges for December. Six of Swords, it represents calm. Fifth and final card in the Oceanic Tarot spread is the Ace of Swords, and it's all about victory. That's your message from Spirit. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so the very first card for your overall energy is the Nine of Wands. Wands are all about practical things, practicality. It's all been this one. It represents defense, determinations, challenges, the sacrifice, hard work, protection, rigidity, and fear. These are the key words represented by this card. The advice is to protect what is yours, to free up your thinking and create some mental space to plan for the future. I'm getting a sense that some of you are being very, very rigid. Here's the word. The word is rigid for the overall energy of the reading that's just coming out here. Without sounding rude, some of you are a little on the anal side. It's part of your personality and the way that you are. You like things a certain way. You don't really like change, and if change comes, it has to be your own idea, not somebody else's. And the card's advising at this time for you to free up your thinking. Open your mind. Keep an open mind to things that are around you, to the people around you, to other people and their ways of living, to not be so defensive if somebody suggests you do something different, and not to take it too much to heart. Loosen up a little bit. You need to loosen up a little bit, Gemini. Also showing at this time, any challenges that are in front of you, you're going to go at them with a lot of determination. You're willing to make your sacrifices and your hard work. You're going to be very protective over projects, I would say, of some kind. Something that fall line the projects. Something that's your baby in a manner of speaking. So you're very rigid about it all. The 9 sees you're exerting yourself as well. Protecting your job. A feeling of needing to protect your job. Feeling of at some point maybe even defending your property or defending your actions. Due to sacrifices from the past, you feel a need to stand your ground. There's something that I could see you standing with your hands on your hips and stomping your feet into the ground saying, I'm not moving on this. You're feeling a need of constant diligence, and it's just about going to drive you right around the bend, whatever this is. You need to loosen up a little bit. There's something going on that you're very, very rigid about. You're not going to be moved on. This is the way it's going to be. This is mine. Nobody's going to make me do any different. All you get out of here and leave me alone. And that's going to be the take. Very passionate about it. Very emotional about it as well. Okay. I'm not here to make decisions on calls on that. I'm just telling you it is what it is. Your second card that I pulled for you, Gemini, is the Eight of Swords, and it's all on restrictions. This is your financial and wealth sector. Looking at restrictions. There's going to be a change at work or in relationships or even in projects. This card often shows relationships on a lockdown because one is not free to commit and bound by too much responsibility. That comes down to the money aspect right there, because I'm hearing working a lot, working overtime, working in spite of losses around you because of the work that you're doing and the amount of time that you're putting into it. People closest to you are feeling slighted. People are feeling ignored, shut to the side, and some of them are very concerned about you at this time because this is going on. But the way you look at it, you have to be doing this because you're bound by so much responsibility. Here's the advice of this card. Get practical. Get real. Get control of your own life and your own future. Never mind what others think. Free yourself by being less tolerant of others at this time. You can be less tolerant of others at this time. And you're trying to secure a financial position for yourself and a financial solid foundation, footing, a track moving forward and never moving back and never staying stagnant. You want to keep a forward movement going as far as making money goes and watching your assets grow as well. For some reason, you're really, really hungry for this right now, to the point where maybe for a little bit, here's a safe side, just to err on the side of caution. Speak to the people that are important to you in your life. Take your head out of you know where for just a few minutes and look at your family and your friends, those that care about you, and reassure them that mentally you're going to be gone for a bit because this is taking all your focus and you need to get through this, that you can't find any wiggle room out of it. Ask them to be patient with you and be understanding. At least go that far so that you're acknowledging the fact that the people that care about you are not comfortable with the way you've been working lately. And you can reassure them at the same time. Maybe then they'll give you some understanding and give you a little bit of breathing space so you can get your head tucked back down into whatever it is that's taking up all your time. Keywords for this are separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. Your fear, there is going to be a separation. You're separating yourself from everybody else right now because of whatever this is that you're trying to sustain. I hear the word sustain finances, sustain financial growth. At the same time, even though you bring this on yourself, you bring the burdens on as well. You're live in fear that others have a lack of vision of where you're going with this. You feel this is a huge responsibility. The last thing you want to do is get stuck. This may also bring about some changes in the way you're making your money as well for some of you. The third card that I pulled for you is in your hearth, your home, your love, your romance, your sector, heart sector, achievement, the Eight of Pentacles, and Pentacles are all about money. So this card appears. It shows achievement in your professional field of study for some of you. This card is of the perfectionist, so small details are very important. There's a lot of pride being taken in one's work. One's standards are very, very high. This attitude at this time, with the energies lying the way they are and the vibrations moving, this attitude of keeping a high standard is going to pay off for you. Finances are going to improve from hard work as well. Another meaning is success. Success for anybody going through any, we'll just say, we're coming up on the Christmas season for millions and millions of people around the world. And there's people that have to get ready for this time of the year. We prepare for this ahead of time. Nothing is last minute. The same goes for people that are into schooling right now, taking courses, studies. You'll be writing midterm exams before Christmas break, this kind of thing. We're seeing some success within the energies of those exams for those of you that have to write them. Any kind of testing situation. You could be recertification for something. Furthering your career, upgrading your skills, taking a brand new course altogether. This is all looking very successful at this time. The advice of this card is you have the ability to earn more and do more. Wherever you put your focus right now is going to bring success. So you really do, like the second card, the Eight of Swords, was expressing that, to keep focused, keep your head down, keep doing what you're doing. Keywords are analysis, dedication, detail, work, commitment, money, education, perfectionism. Perfectionism. As I said, kind of anal about things that are important to you. That's where the perfectionism comes in. But as the cards indicate, it's not a bad thing right now to be a perfectionist because it's going to work in your favor. It truly, truly is. That goes for relationships as well. Absolutely. And everything you're doing here, at the end of the day, comes down to family and the people that you care about to make life better for everybody all the way around. Working hard now, focusing now, taking care of the smaller details now is going to pay up and bring you more freedom down the road a lot sooner than what you think as well. So you'll have time to spend with your family and your loved ones, the people that care about you and the people that you care about. The fourth card that I pulled for you is in your sector of your challenges for mid-December. Gemini, Six of Swords, it's all about calm. Calm. Swords are all about things we're mulling over in our mind. They're about the conscious, the subconscious, usually things that are playing right now in our mind. For Gemini, this is going on. They almost have a battle of the twins going on here, actually, with that. To come to this point, you're going to need that this is now, destiny is pushing calm waters in your way. It's time for you to calm down and settle down, to tie up loose ends and to take a breath and to take a breather. Physical travel over water or moving on in a positive way for new work may be on the horizon for you. So you may have to travel to investigate new job opportunities because you're looking at new work on the horizon. For some of you, you don't want to keep doing what you're doing. It's been stale. It's been stale. Some of you, it's been tradesman work. I see carpenter's belt. Young man says, no, I've done this long enough, and I want to move on to something completely different now. I want to upgrade. I want to bring my talents to the table. I want to hone my skills. This is something I'm willing to work at. That's what I'm hearing right here, right now. And right now you are looking in a way, and the card's advising you as well, to protect and prioritize any important things. If some of you are going to find yourself leaving behind people or ways of things, doing things that are no longer important and no longer serving a purpose in your life. You know, yeah, even sometimes, yeah, you can have somebody in your life for 20 years and their time is done, the purpose that you serve in their life and in their spirit and vice versa. There has to be a break somewheres, and the time is coming for a break, leaving some people behind. It's not to say you won't catch up with each other again down the road, because chances are you probably will. But right now you need to slide away from each other a little bit for some reason. It's just the way destiny's playing it all out. You need to go with the flow. There's absolutely no need for you to resist change right now. Change is coming on you whether you want it or not, Gemini. It's coming your way. So your keywords are journey, moving on, immigration, safe haven, finding peace, resolution, and protection. Feeling of wanting to be safe. There's a strong, strong feeling of wanting to be safe. So some things you have to work through this December. At the end of the last couple of weeks of December, you need to work on these. Big part on being nudges. Go with the flow. Accept what's coming at you. Don't be afraid of that. This is a card of reassurance. Calmer waters. After much upheaval, this is a good card. You need to settle in now. You've gone for a bit of a ride, and now it's time for you to settle in. You may have a challenge in that. Kind of letting it all go. It's over. I know what I need to do now. I know what direction. See, the swords come in. The decisions are being made on your mind. I know what I need to do now. I know what I need to move forward. Now that I know, it's going to come easier. I'll just focus on that. And that's exactly what the cards are telling you to do right now. Gemini, last card that I pulled for you. And your final card in the 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread, the Ace of Swords, it's all about victory. All about victory. It's a great way to end a reading. So again, we have swords, a different way of thinking, a different way of forming, a different viewpoint, different way of A different perspective in living and life altogether is coming upon you at this time, Gemini. Keywords are beginning in decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. You're feeling a resurgence in the back of your brain, and it's pushing everything forward. It's cleaning out the cobwebs. It's like a whitewash from the back of your brain, your subconscious into the conscious, into the now, into the present. And there's a whitewash going on. And everything's coming up clean, airy, sparkly, clean, fresh, and new. You're feeling re-energized mentally and emotionally. The advice of this card is use your intelligence and victory shall be yours. This is a wonderful thing. The Ace reveals that you will benefit from a smart decision that leads to immediate victory. If there have been any delays, this card is here to show you that there are breakthroughs coming and the blocks are being removed. Mental clarity, sharpness, focus. This is a wonderful card to have. A lot of clearing up, cleaning house up here. Not down in here, all up in here. This is what's going on for you right now. Big decisions coming up. Life decisions, life altering. Things that have been on your mind for a while, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to do a one significator from deck of tarot. I don't haul everything down around me here. Spirit guides, masters of the universe, masters of the natural world order. Please bring forth one significator card for this 5-card spread using your shared tarot deck for the sign of Gemini for the mid-month general reading for December 2016. Please bring this forth. One significator for the overall reading. Give us a good one. Give us a good one. I don't mean to slam the cards on the table. It doesn't sound loud to me. But I review the tapes, the video recordings. Boy, they're loud when they hit the table. I really don't mean to do that. That's so rude. I'm sure a lot of you are turning your volume down. Come on, baby, come on. One significator, please. One significator. Gemini, mid-month December reading, 2016. Why do you keep turning up? He's turned up in about 4 readings in a row, as a significator as well. You see me shuffle them, and then I cut them. King of Swords. I think he's going to be every sign's reality check. I really do, because he's very cold and unfeeling. He's somebody you don't want to mess with at all. He carries an aura of intimidation about him. But he's very silent and he's very, very serious. You know by looking at him, you don't mess with this guy. You don't mess with this energy either. By tradition, the King of Swords is an expert on law, politics, society, and communication. Wherever he is found, he exercises power. He is emotionally cold, as is the Queen. The King of Swords is happiest with a life of stimulating work following high ideals. We're coming down to perfectionism. And actually, I think, Gemini, he's part of your personality. I really do. Gemini the twins, yeah. He's part of your personality. He's a no-nonsense kind of typey. It's like if we could split you in two, one part of you would be like that. One part of you is very anal and methodical and forthgoing, no nonsense. No, you don't mess around. in any way, shape, or form. Everything you take is serious. That's just the way it goes, right? That's the way it is. Sometimes, Gemini, you get wrapped up in your own self a little bit too much, a little too much self-involvement to the point where people think you may be behaving in a rude way, not even cognizant of other people's feelings or people getting hurt or people being offended. You have to be really, really careful about that. In some ways, it's good to have a little bit of a cold side to us. But in this case, it's not going to serve you really, really well, Gemini. You need to warm up a little bit. You need to remember that not everybody around you is as dumb as a bag of rocks. Give people a chance. Learn to smile. Learn to let a little bit go. Put it this way, Gemini, and I know you've probably heard this before. If you were to be laying on your deathbed, would you be saying the one regret that you have is that you didn't work enough? No. Your regrets would be, I wish I'd spent more time with my family. Anyway, Gemini, there's your reading for mid-month December 2016. I'll you guys in a bit. And so the Christmas season's coming upon us. Millions of people around the world that celebrate this tradition, and I am one of them. My house is all decked out. It's very twinkly and very sparkly. There's a lot of lights and a lot of green garland, and it's looking, well, like somebody came in here and got sick on Christmas. Just let her go. But it's beautiful, all the colors and all the lights. And I talk about what Christmas means to me. What moves me the most about Christmas is knowing that millions upon millions upon millions of people, it's the collective of humanity coming together to celebrate one day. It's the joy of the season. It's the fellowship towards fellow man. That's not a pipe dream. That's not real. That is real. It happens. I'm seeing more and more of it around me every day. Man reaching out to man, his fellow man, helping each other, and women. Don't want to be sexist here or anything. It's when our children see us at our best, how we lead by example to help others around us that need help in any way, shape, and form. It isn't all about the money. Believe you me, I'm living proof of that. I don't have any money, but I'm telling you, it doesn't stop me from taking part in the season and what it means. And you don't need money to help everybody. Sometimes just giving someone a hand carrying a bag of groceries, reaching for something on a grocery store shelf that maybe some little old lady's having a hard time getting at. It's little things like this, holding a door for somebody, letting someone else have your taxi, letting someone else on the bus first, letting somebody cut into traffic. All these little things mean big things. Okay, to some people that are anal, maybe it doesn't mean a damn thing, but most people it does. It gives them food for thought at the end of the day when they're in their quiet moments. That was really nice that that lady held the door open for me. That lady let me jump ahead of her in line without my even asking. That was a wonderful thing. These are great things. So from my heart to yours, Gemini, I truly, truly hope that the season finds you warm, happy, feeling peaceful, feeling love, in a warmth of contentment. That's the golden word, that you are contented during this time, and everyone around you is as well. So I will probably see you guys back here till 2017, but until then, I really wish you to enjoy the rest of December. It's going to be wonderful. And a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all, from the bottom of my heart to yours. Goodbye.